Oh, you already killed this sexual seahorse.
I already killed the sexual seahorse. Is that, is that like, you know, you might describe somebody as a sexual stallion, but now you're using the word seahorse, so all you mean is that he carries the yacht?
Yes, exactly.
Let's play a video game. Let's, immediately regret playing a video game. Mong Bats! In an early Oxid video, those haven't actually gone out yet, but I'm editing them. In an early Oxid video, I said something like, I actually really like this game. It's just also one of the worst experiences I've had in my entire life. And that's, you know, I'm having a similar feeling every time I play an Ultima game, too. I really like this game. It's just also one of the worst experiences imaginable.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, these aren't contradictory statements.
Two contradictory things can be not contradictory.
These aren't contradictory. These non-contradictory things are non-contradictory. Katrina's dead. Katrina is deceased.
I mean, it's fine.
I don't know what to do about this situation, because I don't really want to drag Katrina's
Reload.
corpse around. I mean, I can make In Money Corporation, which resurrects. Oh, it's
That's
Circle
true.
8,
What?
never mind.
Yes. You can make it. You can't use it.
Oh, what happened there? I sneezed. My attempt to make a sneeze sound brought up such an overwhelming amount of phlegm that my voice immediately became phlegmy and disgusting. So I hope y'all appreciated that. No one is in good enough shape to be a watch.
I mean, whose fault is that?
Yours! I don't know why. I can't find any excuse for it to be yours, but I'm still gonna say it's yours.
I mean, I could have suggested that you get one person out at higher
You
health,
know as
so
well as I do that I wouldn't have actually followed that suggestion.
That's fair.
I like the tone on that. Well, I could have suggested this. You know as well as I do that I wouldn't have followed your suggestion anyway, damn. So, like, combative.
I think in this entire stream so far, you've literally made it 2 steps.
No, I've made it 0 steps. That is my first actual step. Prior to that step, I had moved 0 steps. All I had done was survived, kind of, getting attacked by monsters.
Well, this should thankfully be an easy battle.
And then we all died. But, so no. Here's what you have to understand about my relationship with Ultima. Every Ultima game is really good. It's just also really awful. Like, they have such great ideas, and sometimes it's just poor execution, and sometimes it's that they have good ideas and also a lot of really bad ideas, and they just mix those together. I saw another Mong bat. Well, I'm at full health. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I don't feel very good, Mr. Stark. That was a reference!
Because I don't even know, like, even if you... I guess no. I guess if you followed this course instead of the course late... It's just so annoying that it would be like, here's this giant hint. We have this diary for you. Follow the diary, and then following the diary soft locks you. That's stupid.
That's very Ultima is what that is. That is profoundly Ultima. That is some of the most Ultima stuff I have ever heard. I think we reload the save. Unless there's something else you think I should be exploring around here.
I'm looking and I see something where it may be possible to do several blinks to get out of here. It may be, in fact, that there looks pretty suspicious to me.
I was thinking that I could blink north from the river we were just at.
That would not help you that much. You could, but then you would be in another area where, I mean, you'd ultimately get to that giant lake, but from that giant lake, there's not
to the past.
There's not really a super blinkable area. I think probably the best option is to reload. But this is the thing. Here's the thing. If you do what I'm about to suggest you do, then I'm going to have to guide you, and me guiding you using a map seems like something that shouldn't be necessary.
Do we know that... okay, yeah, this is the underworld. There was an overworld map. There wouldn't have been an underworld map, probably?
Yeah, there's not, as far as I can tell. I mean, I've found some overworld or some underworld maps, and that's what I'm using, obviously. But
if it's not clearly a scan of a cloth map, then there was no underworld map. Okay, lead me.
Okay, we're gonna try the blink strategy first, I guess?
Yeah. You know, surely one of the many guides says how you're expected to get out of hell.
I know how I think I know how you're expected to get out of hell. I think. But it's not something that you have access to at the moment.
Well, then is the answer I'm not supposed to be in hell right now?
I mean, not necessarily.
Sounding a lot like I'm not supposed to be in hell right now.
Maybe. Yeah, you're probably not supposed to be in hell yet. I mean, we can still try to get you out if you want.
But you probably... So if I was at this point in the game, and I was just playing blindly, I would have assumed... Exactly, Specklad. So glad I took the time. I would have just assumed that I was missing something, and that I would find later either the advice or the information.
Then let's load a previous save.
I love loading previous saves.
That's why I was saying I could still try to guide you.
But
But yes, I agree. Like, me guiding you would be sort of cheaty, I think.
No. It's not even that. It's that it's not going to work.
I mean, the only way it won't work is if you can't blink over rivers.
You can definitely blink over rivers.
Then I think it will work. Let me just follow this thought through. Yeah, okay. I'm not convinced that you can get out. It might be possible, but I think reloading is the better option.
Look, I'm not in hell! And with no cheating at all I had to do was have a disk copier and a big old stack of floppy disks, and every time I saved the game, I removed the Britannia disk, put it into my expensive disk copier, copy that to a fresh disk, label that with the timestamp of when the save was from, and then put it back in the original machine. So I have a total of 4 disk drives. This is how you would have to do that on the original machine. Like, obviously.
So what you're saying is, if you got yourself into that situation on, like, with regular hardware,
you reset.
Then you would just start.
You just start.
Yeah,
over.
Start the game over again.
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. I don't think this game should be on your bucket list, Juuk.
Unless it's the cause of death, in which case it's a different bucket list.
But Juuk is gonna cheat.
I just realized I'm going nowhere. Like, now I have no plan. So I just started rowing, and I have no plan. None. I don't know where the hell I'm going.
My only suggestion is talk to people.
I've talked to so many people. I hate people.
So, okay, so here might be a hint.
You need to talk to the shipwright that I murdered.
You know how your strategy was to go around saying certain keywords to people?
Yes.
There is something to that, but one of the keywords, there are a few keywords that you should be saying to people. One of the keywords is something you have learned at some point, though I doubt you remember it. So what's the overarching sort of storyline / goal here?
Recover Lord British, who was
suffering
from a mild case of the deads. Because Blackthorn and his goons, the Shadow Lords, are jerks.
And is who supports you on your quest for Lord British?
The apparition, who is Lord British.
Sure. But, like, who in general, like, among the populace?
The Resistance.
Yes, and there is
Resistance
something
password?
Yes.
Oh, I only ever said the Resistance password to the one guy who I knew needed to hear it.
Exactly.
But obviously... This is a well-designed room. Look at this. These two chairs face that way. This chair faces that way. Great for conversations.
Huh. Well, there might be another fireplace on the south, maybe?
This faces the table. Okay, there's like a table over there. That's the fireplace area. I thought one of the people here was the one who's like, I used to be the goldsmith. We did find information from there, but you would think he would know the Resistance password.
Yeah.
Hi. A lively young boy called Anthony. You part of the Resistance, Anthony? Do my chores every day. I do my studies and clean my room. I am studying virtue. Blackthorn's 8 laws of virtue. I must learn to recite them. He must learn to recite Blackthorn sucks and is bad? Okay. I can't yet. What is thy name? Elf V. A pleasure. Dost thou live by virtue? I mean, honesty is a virtue. And if I answer no, then I'm being honest, in which case I do live by virtue, in which case the answer is yes. But if I answer yes, then that's not being honest.
You just talked yourself into a paradox.
No paradox. Fix the paradox.
Wow. Say bad to him.
I interpreted that as no.
Ask him about bad.
Oh, that's just very funny to me. Dost thou live by virtue sometimes? Then thou art a bad person. He cannot help thee with badness.
Huh.
Do you like my paradox solution, though? That was how you make that not a paradox. Just get rid of the binary.
Indeed.
An apparition? You suck! I hate you! Okay, bye! Yep, literally he just woke me up to say I suck and then leave. Thanks, bye, you piece of shit. I don't appreciate the fact that the apparition shows up only to tell me I suck sometimes. I wish he would at least tell me I suck.
You gotta be reminded every once in a while.
What a fantastic game. Every once in a while, an apparition shows up and says, "You've strayed from the path of virtue. You can't help. You suck." And then just leaves. That's it. It's your whole conversation. You're bad. Goodbye. Hey, look at this lovely ship I left lying around here. I'll just use this then. Okie dokie. Oh, sorry, Shisp. Shisp. I'm sorry, I mispronounced. I have a lips. I'm gonna get up to Britannia. Oh, actually, do I have anything to do in Britannia? Not really. No. Oops. Okay, well, I'm gonna get up to Britannia just to go, look at how many Shisps I have now! Look at that! I own 3 Shisps! Well, bye.
Hey, we get the oh, you already killed this sexual seahorse.
I already killed the sexual seahorse. Is that, is that like, you know, you might describe somebody as a sexual stallion, but now you're using the word seahorse, so all you mean is that he carries the yacht?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know what that means.
Seahorse.
I don't know what that means. Are you just trying to say that he's, like, very paternal?
I guess, yeah, I guess so. But then, like, you wouldn't use the word sexual
No.
in that context.
You can only mean that he's literally going to carry the young. Wow, Buccaneers Den is closed at night. Curious. That was just a case of like, well, I'm here, so I may as well, but, nope, I
yeah,
may as
this
well
is
not.
exactly why Yaoizel never accomplishes anything, because he gets distracted too easily.
I totally accomplish things. Well, I found a thing. I'm not easily distracted, okay? Come on! If you randomly found this, you would definitely explore
There's even
it.
a hut on there. Yeah,
Exactly!
Yeah, go explore it, for sure. I actually see the island on the map, but it doesn't have any, like, marking on the map. It just shows it as a blank island, I think. Unless it's that one down there. But I don't think it's that one down there.
I just realized that this area, when I enter the hut, is definitely also going to be covered in poison, so curing myself before entering is pointless.
For sure.
Dwelling.
I also have a delay, remember, between
Yeah.
when I hear you and when I see what's going on.
By the way, the discs are Dungeon, Britannia, Underworld, Town, Dwelling, Castle, Keep. Town, Dwelling, Castle, Keep is such a strange selection to me.
A lot of options.
Well, always follow the left wall, so...
But you were following the right wall.
I count the poison as a wall.
Well, in that case, you're following both walls?
But, so there was a branch right at the entrance, and I chose the left wall there.
No, you chose the right wall.
No, I chose the left wall right at the entrance.
Yeah, maybe,
Here
I guess.
lies,
Kinda.
Imbrix, it...
Here lies,
Kiss.
Wait, let me find the characters. Okay. Lebling, Lebling, huh? Lebling in, his, C-O-F-F, in his coffin. Here lies Lebling in his coffin, kicked the dragon once too often. Here lies Leblig in his coffin, kicked the dragon once too often.
If these are just going to be like stupid jokes, I don't think they're worth translating. What could possibly be more worth translating, says Speculate in chat. See, I followed the left wall originally, because I went that way. If you consider poison a wall.
Now the question is, are you going to cross poison?
Oh, this is going to be like a fortune teller.
There is a hut here. And this person's asleep, I guess?
You mean dead? No, they're asleep. Maybe I shouldn't steal their amulet. I'll just stand in their doorway and wait for them to wake up, and hopefully they won't worry about the fact that their footlocker was open for no reason. You see a young, solemn mage. Greetings! I am Sutek. What is thy name? Elf V. A pleasure. Art thou the avatar of legend? Yes. I have been scrying for the nature of the three shards. I have learned they were formed at the time of the first Dark Lord. The first Dark Lord had a bad diet. When Mondane's gem of immortality was destroyed, its shards still harbored unspeakable evil, as well they would. They lay festering deep within the earth, but now their malevolent power has been unleashed upon the world. The shards and the Shadow Lords can and must be destroyed. The shards must be recovered from their resting places in the boundless underworld.
That's where the shards are.
I guess I knew that. Yeah, because one of them gave me a map to one of the shards in the underworld. In the boundless underworld, and cast into the eternal flames of truth, love, and courage. Even as the
eternal flames of truth, love, and courage.
Yeah. They're at the castle.
Okay, I was just making sure you pinged that.
Even as each respective Shadow Lord stands nigh upon the flame of the principle it opposes. Take now this knowledge and use it well. Okay, so I know what to do with the shards once I find them, and I did already know that they were in the underworld. It just took a second for that to click. So that was the end of that conversation. You just decided that wait, why can I save here? I can't save here. You can't save in town, can you?
This could be one of those situations where if you do save and load, then bad, weird things happen.
Yeah.
Remember that one time that it saved on or loaded on the wrong disc or something?
And now you can steal the amulet, says Specklad. No, I'm a good person. You've forgotten my name already? Cool. You did walk, slightly away. Oh, don't just give me this. Okay, this is it. This is all this person says. Okay, fine.
I did look up his text, his NPC text, and that is literally all he has to say.
Presumably, if you say that no, you're not the avatar of legend, he just goes like, and then the conversation just ends.
You are so close. It's O.
It's not it's O.
Okay, so I had thought you came from the north, which is why I said you were following the right wall. But I see now that you came from the south. In that map.
The area, I came from the south.
Yeah. I did not recognize that. That's why I was confused.
Relative to here, where is Avatar Island? Still southeast? More east? Okay.
More east than south, but yes, southeast. I mean, even if you went due east, you would hit it.
Hit it. That's right, because now I know I can land! Oh my god. The last time I was here, I didn't know I could land, so it was like, then what the hell do you do? Now I know I can land, and that changes probably nothing. Tell you what I'm gonna do is there's this little peninsula of like poison and lava. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into my skiff and just wander straight into the lava. Just dive right in.
I think that's okay. I don't see anything problematic about that.
There's nothing here. There's nothing in the lava. There's nothing.
You only
here.
take 1 damage from lava? Really?
We're very robust. It's maybe like 1 to 5.
Okay.
There's nothing in the lava. It's just like here.
I mean, so just dance around it some more. I think that's...
I take 0 damage from lava. Remember... I'm saying remember to myself here. Remember also that certain mountains are climbable. Shoot a cannonball at the lava, says Specklad. Now we're talking! If you can't solve your problem with swimming in lava, then you almost certainly can solve it with guns. There's a Sigan up here. Here... That...
Alright, here we go. Know that... Know that ye may only pass if on a
Sacred quest?
Sacred, I think so, actually. Sacred, yep, Quest, yep.
I'm on several
quest.
sacred quests.
Exactly.
This reminds me of Ultima 3. Remember the weird area past the whirlpools in Ultima 3 that had these, like, temples?
I do remember that, yes.
I'm about to get exploderated. I'm gonna walk 1 step north and just get exploderated.
But you are on sacred quests.
Pass Seeker! Oh, apparently it's fine. The Shrine of the Codex is just kind of hanging out here? It's just
kind of hanging out here.
The Codex of Ultimate Wisdom lies before thee. The book is open to the page thou dost seek, and you're incapable of turning pages, so good thing too. Upon the hallowed page thou dost read, pull my finger. A dishonest life brings unto thee temporary gain, but forsakes the permanent. So that's the honesty
So my guess
one.
Is the last shrine you my guess is the last shrine you meditated at was honesty.
Oh, probably I can only have 1 at a time.
I think so, and this is telling you how to
gain virtue.
Yes.
But this tells me nothing.
Well,
Be
I
honest.
think once you've done it enough, then you go back to the shrine, I think.
Oh, do you have to go to the... Oh, okay. So now I have to go to the honesty thingy and thingy.
I would try that, yes.
Okay. I really thought I was going to be able to climb these mountains and get somewhere interesting, but no.
That area to the northeast was blocked off.
Can you examine it again, Specklad? That entire scene was automatic. I didn't actually
Oh,
control
was
my
it? Yeah, I
character.
didn't recognize that.
It was like the shrine of such and such. All the shrines you just go. It's
That's
it's
right.
totally
That's
automated. Huh. Hithloth. Okay, this is where Hithloth is. I don't think I know the word for Hithloth.
Yeah, Hithloth was here in Ultima 4, I believe. Also,
Yeah, I guess what I'm remembering about Hithloth is that I never actually found the normal way in. I just always got there the weird way in.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I know. That's deceit. Yeah, all I know is deceit and shame, I think. Yeah, not Hithloth.
Wait. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, Hithloth is Hithnoth. You heard.
I think Noth means not in this context.
In this context, yes. Let's not imply that might ever be correct in any other context because it was madness. Oh, this is humility. Yeah, of course. This is the Shrine of Humility.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it would show up on the map as a mountain.
No. It's a slightly smaller square.
Oh, okay.
Don't type humility. Actually, that would probably work because
if you do pray here and then go back to the island.
Yeah. That is exactly what I was thinking. Oh. I mean, I know that it's Lum, but do I know that it's Lum?
I would say it's perfectly reasonable to use the knowledge from
the previous game.
Yeah.
And also I know that it's Lum. Okay, I know in any sense that it's Lum. Okay, it took longer than I was expecting. Lum, hoodlum. The altar.
Is hoodlum related to neighborhood? Is it like that kind of hood?
Ooh. Interesting. I suspect the answer is yes. The altar speaks, and a quest is ordained. 'Tis now thy sacred quest to go under the codex and learn the weakness of a life consumed by pride. Return again when thy quest is done. So I probably lost the opportunity to do the Anesti one now, but humility is so close. I think it just made sense.
The answer appears to be no, by the way, surprisingly. So it was originally considered a California word back in the 1870s, and it's of unknown origin, though newspapers of the day printed myriad fanciful stories concocted to account for it. A guess perhaps better than average is that it is from German dialectical Bavarian Hudelump, which is ragamuffin.
A dishonest life brings unto thee temporary gain, but forsakes the permanent. Wait, this is still the honesty one.
Yes, that is
I guess
true.
I had to complete the honesty one before I can do
I guess so. Maybe that was the first one you did.
Yeah, that was probably the first one I did. Sorry, I forgot what it said.